So Ryan Garcia versus Javier Fortuna. That's a pretty exciting matchup. So I didn't actually know about this until yesterday, last night, when I saw the weigh in. Yeah, I guess many people look at this as the first true test for Ryan Garcia. And I guess it is, but the problem is Javier Fortuna is no longer, I guess, the fighter that he used to be either. Yeah, I mean, he's still a puncher, definitely, but he's also had a few losses. Three of them actually has had far more fights than Garcia, 21 more, I believe. Yeah, or not 21, sorry, 19 more. And he's a lot shorter. Another thing. Yeah. Well, Garcia, has been exposed as someone against Luke Campbell. He was exposed as not having the best defense. Probably. Uh, yeah, he was put down there, but he got up, and to his credit, he just bounced back pretty quickly. So, well, I guess we can expect much the same in this fight, except Fortuna hits harder than Campbell. Yeah, I would say definitely, and he's simply at least a little better fighter overall. Yeah, and he's been the world champion both as a featherweight and super featherweight. Um, yeah, but not as a lightweight right now. He lost last year to Joseph Jojo Diaz in a fight for the Inter WBC title. Yeah, he was pretty much, just, outfought in that fight, outboxed, whatever. Um, yeah, but here against Garcia, this it's gonna be a different fight, I guess, because Garcia is not like Diaz. Diaz is not a puncher. He's a guy who throws many punches, who wins on activity, being the busier guy. He's a very aggressive, of course, too, but he's simply not a puncher like Garcia, nor is he as tall as Garcia, of course. Garcia's last fight against Emmanuel Tago, he failed to he scored a knockdown, but he failed to put the guy away. But still, that's fair enough. The guy is from Ghana and they are known to be very tough. uh, yeah, well, but other than that, has mostly knocked out his 18 of 22 opponents, Enrique Garcia. I mean, this may be his toughest fight. Probably will. I expect it to be. But how he will react to it, that's a really big question. That will, I guess, determine his, a large part of his future in the boxing. Because if he really struggles badly, and especially if he doesn't win, of course, it will affect his ratings, and it may set him back, and that would be a pity because everybody would love to see him fight one of the top guys in the near future, at lightweight, either Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, even Cambosos. Of course, about Lomachenko, you don't know when he will fight again, I guess. I hope he will, but fight soon again, but There are other really good fights to be made at 135, of course. And yeah, well, how do I see this going? Well, both guys are rather aggressive, you know. But I guess Fortuna he can also box when needed, but still he usually is the guy who tries to knock you out. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Garcia is. I don't know really who the hard punch, but yeah, I would say at 135 probably Garcia still is more of a one punch guy than Fortuna. Uh, yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say. To be frank, I don't want to talk out of my ass because I haven't I have seen Garcia against Campbell and Tagore, and I've seen him knock out, but those knockouts in the first round they don't say much about him except that he can punch. So he's still a fresh guy, fresh fighter, young guy, and we don't really know what to expect from him. But I do expect to win him to win this fight with Fortuna. He's, as I said, has proven himself early on, especially as a featherweight. He looked pretty much to be the next big star, and he had that destroyer quality, that whole thing. He would knock out guys in one round, also in some important fights, also. But he's a little bit too wild, overall. He doesn't really, you know he tends to kind of fall apart if the fight goes. If he doesn't manage to knock his guy out, he tends to kind of let him slip away, and kind of unravels in the later rounds usually. Uh, so that's why I expect Garcia to win because, as I said, it will be dangerous early on for him, as it was against Campbell. It will be dangerous early in the early rounds, and if he makes it out of them well, rather unharmed, he may well get knocked down, but if he doesn't get hurt too badly, then he will be fine later on. I expect him to take over the fight, and it may well happen that he blasts Fortuna away like in 2, 3 rounds, but it's not that likely. I wouldn't say it. I would really put my money on that. So yeah, it's. I think this will go past like sixth round, at least past that round. Yeah, because I don't think Garcia is that good. He can, just. And Fortuna has only been stopped once in the 11th round against Jason Sosa at 130. So we don't know whether he can be stopped early or not, even by a guy like Garcia, as I said. Yeah, Fortuna. I think he's got a bunch of chances, but otherwise Garcia seems to have too much of everything else for him. The youth advantage, the size advantage, even slightly the power advantage, maybe I would say, yeah. I mean, as I said, Fortuna was very hard puncher. 126, 130 was still, yeah, pretty hard, but 135 is, he's all right, just all right, I would say. Yeah. And the guys he's knocked out there were, mostly nobodies. So, well, as I said, Garcia has already knocked out Luke Campbell at least, so we know that he can do that against better opposition. Yeah, yeah, of course. So as I said, I expect Fortuna to be really dangerous. Well, not really dangerous, but most dangerous early on, probably. And Garcia will, but Garcia should you eventually, get the better of him and overpower him with his very sharp, very hard, precise punching. Yeah. So this will probably go a little bit. Actually, I only expect it to go a little bit past the eighth round, even probably. It may even go the distance. It may go the distance very well. Yeah. But if it doesn't, then I think it will not end before the eighth round. And I don't think so. Well, I will be surprised and very impressed if Garcia manages to knock him out before that. And even more so if Fortuna managed just to knock out Garcia before the eighth. So that was pretty much my prediction. Thank you all who watched this and who follow me. See you until next time.